everyone. Doing a second video here. This time at the old warehouse. You'll see the little spectral grid there. Supposedly there's a ghost, a shy ghost. There's a REM pod. I was here earlier for the convention. It's amazing to see this. How it looks like at night, like differently. So I'm just gonna sit here for a couple minutes just to see if anyone wants to say hello. Let me know if you hear anything in the background. Like noises, creaks, whispers. Was that you? I'll be here for just a few more minutes. So far, nothing, guys. If anyone wants to say hello, there's your chance right there. REM pod. It's true, by the way. The warehouse is amazing. Only place I've ever had to walk out of immediately after coming in. Alright, everyone. Just gonna say goodbye then. Doesn't seem like much activity here. Oh, yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
You go, I think you are. Oh, you're not one of those things. Yeah, I'm Brad.
Brad, I'm Fernando.
We're Dirt Print, I'm Oklahoma.
Nice to meet you.
Have you felt anything or
No.
sensed anything?
So I was back there for about 5 minutes, and then now up here about 3 minutes, and it's been quiet. It's
Very
been
much.
Brad.
We've been noticing that too. I just probably heard the conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that, I mean, have you done this before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you know that it's like they were saying, hit and miss.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just not, they're just not gonna, hey, how you doing?
It's not on command, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it would be kind of like Beetlejuice, wouldn't it?
Plus, there's only so much ghosts can do. They get tired. It takes a lot of energy for them to come out.
To expel their energy and to gain it back.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we.
Like I was just over there at the Celtic Fest.
Huh.
That Celtic Fest area, and we experienced the REM pod going off multiple times.
Oh, yeah?
But then it stopped. And then that was it. Like there was only so much the ghosts could do that we were communicating with.
Yeah. Since I've been doing, I mean, I've seen some things. I mean, I haven't been doing it long, but I've seen some things. I've felt some things.
Yeah.
And I got a really good picture one time, and it was one of the Blackwell apartments. The apartments in Blackwell.
Okay.
And it used to be it started out. The whole thing started out as a theater, a very old Victorian style theater.
Okay.
Beautiful ceiling. They still had some of the ceiling left of the old theater. I mean, the intricate adornments all over the ceiling around the rim, and then it was turned into a hospital. Well, where we was at, to where the ceiling that was still left from the old theater was where we had went down to was
Yeah.
where the morgue was in the hospital,
Oh wow.
and different areas of the apartments we went through, the different floors and stuff. But that was the most active.
Okay.
I mean, and there was, it was like one of my first experiences, that going with them, and invited to the team to do this and that, So I went with them, and me and my wife's just sensitive, so I was, kind of skeptical, but not. I did believe because I'd already seen her father, and I'd never met him before in my life.
Yeah.
But I met her father the hard way. He came and checked on us in the middle of the night.
Oh okay.
Yeah, yeah. It was in there where he passed away in the home, and somebody came and checked the door. Opened up the door, looked in on us, and I seen a tall figure, a man standing at the door, and then shut the door. I was like, oh, it's just her brother, because he lived in the house, and her sister lived in the house in the other room. We had, we was temporarily staying there in our own room. Well, we had the door locked. Nobody has the key but us.
Okay.
So I went ahead and I was like, oh, okay, Sam might have had a key to it. No, he was dead asleep. Sharon, her sister, she was dead asleep.
Oh.
So all the lights are out in the house. So I went, protective mode. My family, my wife and my kids. I'm like, okay, I'm checking the house out. Okay, all the doors, all the windows, everything. I did the full rundown check, and I was going through the house checking everything. Everything was fine. Everything was still locked up. Nobody had escaped and left the window open or back door, nothing.
Wow.
So I went in and told Dawn what was going on, my wife, and she goes, "Oh, you met Dad," and it was just, it didn't phase her, because she says, Dad used to always come in on us kids when we was younger and check on us, make sure we was all in bed, because sometimes the kids would, go and, sneak out in the middle of the night, just go party and something. So I was like, oh, okay. I'm cool with it now. I'm all right. I think I got it.
Wow.
So it was
That's an introduction. Yeah.
That was a good introduction. I've seen some weird, paranormal things or unusual things, when I was in the service.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the Navy. I had come across this. I was on an aft lookout, which I had starboard side. Buddy Mike Math, he had port side.
Okay.
Could not see each other, okay, because he's on one side of the ship and on the fantail, and I'm on the other side. And there's a big area there where we can't even see each other. We both seen a chevron of lights in the sky, five dots, 1, 2, 3, up at the point, and then 2, 4, 5 down like that.
Okay.
Okay, we call it in air contacts, 5 air contacts, on the horizon coming toward us. They didn't see nothing on radar. Okay, so they're like, it's right back here, right behind the ship. I mean, it's right back there, and it gets closer, and they're getting close to us now, and I'm like, called it in again. There's nothing. I go, what are y'all smoking back there? Well, how can both of us see it?
Yeah.
If I'm on a carrier, this is a big ship, and both of us see the exact same thing, exact point in the sky, and then they say, we don't see nothing. I don't know what you guys are doing back there. Quit playing around. All of a sudden, these lights stop, middle of the sky, boom, straight up. I mean,
Wow.
full 90 degrees straight up and disappeared. And I went,
So were they like UFO lights? Did they look like that?
yes.
Wow.
But I called over to Mike. Hey, Mike, did you see what I saw? He goes, nope. I said, me neither. Because nobody would have believed us.
That's true.
Nobody wanted to believe us. Nobody got out there and looked out there and seen what we seen.
Imagine that.
Dead of night. Yeah.
Yep.
Me and the guest. Brad and the guest.
I'm just trying to get the head counts here, just in case.
But I mean, that was my kind of start to believing in other things that you know, I was in spirits when I was younger, but I never really put two and two together, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know, you know, exactly what I'm doing every time or any time that I've done these coming with them and doing some of these things. But I do know whenever something is nowhere near you, you don't see anything, there's nothing, you don't feel, you don't see nothing, you don't hear nothing, and then just something starts pulling at you. And then just, or you just walk into another room, it's in the same location, same walls, and all of a sudden you hit like a wall of temperature change or just a vibe, you know, just something's like, yeah, you ain't supposed
Some
to feel
energy.
that way.
Yeah.
You know, it's like back off kind of feeling, you know.
It's fun.
I felt that. That was at that apartment complex in Blackwell, and I'm telling you right now that we went ahead and okay, we're done with the investigation. They had an apartment set up for us.
Yeah.
You know, in an apartment that nobody sleeps in because there's not a window. There's not it's according to fire code, nobody can stay there for a long period of time because there's not an exit window or, you know,
For emergencies.
a way a fire truck can come up and it's me. Oh, sorry.
No, no worries.
But they had us sleep there for the night. So we went ahead and just slept there for the night, and all of a sudden I lay down, and everybody else is laying down. I lay down, and all of a sudden I feel like I'm starting to doze off, and all of a sudden something feels like it's pulling me back down through the floors. So it's trying to pull me through the floors.
Oh, wow.
I felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest, just pushing me down, you know. And I was like, you know, yeah, I have asthma, I have COPD, but it was not a breathing problem. It was like my whole body was feeling like it was getting pulled back down to where I felt a negative energy down there.
Something was physically pressing down on you?
And it was like it was pulling me
Wow.
from underneath, from the floor. And nobody could explain. I was on an air mattress too. It just felt like that, something just pulling me down through the floor. I was like, hey, something's wrong here. What the heck? But I just couldn't explain it, you know. How do you explain that, really, you know?
It's funny you mentioned too about that, like that wall of energy or something preventing you. It was, when was I here? It was, I think it was 2017 or 18. The other side over there, that warehouse, it used to have, they did an investigation there for the Paranormal Con last time. Walking in, there were mannequins there, and I was the only one walking in at the time. And no less than a minute in, I got that sensation that something severely did not want me in there with those mannequins.
It was like something was just push.
You get that red flag, hair on your neck going up, alarm system. And it was one of the few times I ever just walked out immediately after walking in.
Yeah.
And only later that I found out that apparently it was those mannequins that were apparently, something was causing them to move. People would state that they would move.
It's this woman's in here now.
It's,
It has moved. Man,
There's a
that's
mannequin?
why they moved it over here. It's in the front up there where you first walked in.
oh, really?
It's over the corner. You want to come with me?
Yeah, sure.